everyone for staying with us. Where there is confusion, commotion, and disagreement in a community, those who fish together, who farm together, who eat together, dance together, and sing together, and now enemies, in fact, major national infrastructure being shot because of the disagreement, and this was because of the recent war delineation exercise in Warri, which has sparked some controversy with different communities in the area expressing some dissatisfaction. And I came with a report which was presented on the 4th of April to stakeholders, which was met with some mixed reaction. So the Itsekiri community criticized the delineation as unfair and arbitrary, while it just considered it as a correction of past injustices. The community representatives have expressed concern about their exclusion from the process despite their historical and political presence. The Supreme Court had given judgment in relation to this not only once, twice. We've seen almost 3 Supreme Court positions in the last few years on this matter. There are key issues here. Issues of disagreement on the number of votes based on the last election, concerning issue of fairness and representation, issues and allegations of unfair treatment, issues of collusion of some members of the judges with INEC, and disputes over boundary adjustment. Because this is another major issue. There were some boundary adjustment issue which happened. Part of the consideration in the delineation or non-consideration in all of this. Let me speak with 2 elders and leaders of the Urhobo communities in Warri area of Delta State. One you've heard on this program, but it was important for us to bring them back on this program so that we can iron these out. If the National Security Advisor, as they say, has intervened on this because it is taking a national security dimension where oil rigs and oil installation were being shot because of this matter, then we need to revisit it for the sake of peace. I'm being joined by Chief Western Ador with Urhobo Chieftain. Thanks so much indeed for joining us tonight. And also, one of the Urhobo leaders, also, Chief Victor Okumagba, is back on the program tonight. Thanks so much, gentlemen, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Because you were here the last time. Yeah. You watched it,
yes.
And you seem very displeased by it, isn't it? What was it that Chief Okumagba said on this program? Because he said, whatever INEC did, perfect, and the nation should go with it.
Okay, but the only difference is that we need some amendments in whatever INEC have done. That's what our only difference.
So what INEC did was not good?
Yes, because, for example, in the Warri South local government, the areas given to Urhobos, they are not much. Urhobos has the major population in Warri South. So those areas that they gave the wards, where you had 3 Ijaw wards, those are Agbara, Urhobo, Agbara Warri Kingdom. That is our gross. And there are some other wards in the 9 wards that were given to the Urhobos that they lopsided some units, which you said no, you should carry. Even my brother here is our secretary of our body. We did a write-up letter to INEC, telling them to rectify those things. So the major thing is just let's give and take.
Were you at the meeting with the NSA?
Yes.
Were you at the meeting, Chief Okumagba?
I led the delegation.
You led the delegation?
Yeah. The Urhobo delegation.
The Urhobo delegation. You are an Urhobo leader, yes, also. But why are you disagreeing? You are supposed to be supporting the same cause, isn't it?
Yes.
But if he says it's perfect and you say it's imperfect,
yeah,
and you imagine that there are the Itsekiri there,
yeah,
there are the Ijaws and the Urhobo within the Warri South.
Yes.
So the Itsekiris are not happy. They say it favors Ijaw more. Urhobo are divided. What is going on?
No, like I said, the only difference in us is that the area in question, where they gave the Ijaws 3 wards, the Agbara Warri Kingdom's area.
So they should return it to...
Yes, just the naming. The naming is the issue.
What did they name it now?
They named the 3 of them Ijaw names.
And it's supposed to be Urhobo.
Yes.
What were they called before now?
GRA, that area was GRA.
Okay. But so it's not named by Urhobo people.
No.
Who were the more in the last election? Who were those who voted more in that area?
That area, the truth is that even if you carry a private investigator to confirm, you will not notice their villages there. That is the truth. But they have a market known as Ogbijo market in the Warri metropolis. And market is not residential. You don't reside in markets now.
All right. Let me allow Chief Okumagba to come in. Chief Okumagba, you have the opinion, but I'm worried. So the Urhobos are divided on this matter. Is that the case?
It is not actually so. I am very vilely disappointed. I thought I was coming here for a balanced interview between the Urhobos and the Itsekiri over the issue of Itsekiri claiming Warri as their homeland. That's why I'm here. I was supposed to leave Abuja by 3 when I got this information. But getting here is so sad.
And you found your brother?
I found my brother here making these assertions. My own take in this matter. INEC have done their work. And the work is perfect.
Even though he said that some of your place, GRA for example.
I'm coming. The work is perfect. And we have signed a document after the report.
Yes.
Myself and himself, we have signed a document based on the request of INEC on our observations, because that report is a proposal. INEC said, go and study the report, come with your observations, which we have done. And all these things is talking here now are inside that observation report that we sent to INEC. So I don't see, although I know, but I do not see that we will get to this extent of coming to the national television to make all this.
Is the Urhobo people should change in any way?
The Urhobos were not shortchanged in any way. I told you, I said the delineation, there were some anomalies.
Okay.
INEC cannot give beyond 20 words. And they gave the maximum of word creation according to the constitution is 20 words. And in all the 3 Warris that was delineated, it was we that got the highest because of our population, Warri South. You understand what I'm saying?
So in terms of population, it's the Urhobos followed by the Itsekiri and the Ijos. Is that the case?
No, yes. In Warri South.
In Warri South, yes.
Yes.
The population by hierarchy, Urhobos, the Itsekiri and the Ijos. Yes. Statistically.
Yes.
Based on the data that is available.
Exactly.
But then in terms of the delineation, the Itsekiri are complaining that the Urhobos are more, followed by the Ijos, and they are less.
No, yes. The issue is this. We should not mix these things up. We have Warri Federal Constituency, and we have Warri South that concerns us, Urhobo people. We are not in Warri North, we are not in Warri Southwest. You understand me? In Warri Federal Constituency, according to the data, the Ijos are more. In Warri South, the Urhobos are more. The issue we are having now, we are saying the extent at which the Ijot 3 words that was given to them spill over to some of our areas. Let INEC adjust it. Simple as ABC.
Are you on the same page on that?
And we have written to INEC. INEC, do this needful. Some of these areas, this. So it is left for we and INEC now to meet.
So the Itsekiris and the Urhobos, they're on the same page as far as the fact that Ijos are getting more than they should get naturally.
I come again.
The Urhobos and the Itsekiri.
Yes.
The Itsekiris are saying the Ijos are getting more. They got more.
We don't have any business with Itsekiri.
Okay.
We do not as Urhobo people.
But Itsekiri are saying that he just got more than they should naturally get.
They deserve it.
Urhobos are saying
that's
the same thing. You are saying that he just also got more.
He just got more because their population is more
than the Itsekiris.
But the
Itsekiris don't agree.
That is the Itsekiri man for you.
Why? Why do you think?
Listen, Shehu, one day, this interview, left, right, center, one day, it will be of our great honor that even the journalists will come to the field.
Some of us have visited that area before.
Yes.
We've covered.
So if you've covered that area before, you should know what we're talking about.
So there is an enormous water body in that area.
You don't delineate water.
So the point I'm making
You
here is
delineate
that
where people are inhabiting.
what about the boundary adjustment document and the agreement that was made?
Which boundary adjustment document?
Well, there are issues of the boundary adjustment that were being contemplated.
Yes.
This is a Supreme Court judgment.
Yes.
And there are those who believe that the interests of those, whether in the upland or those considerations were not properly put into what INEC has done.
Now, this
Put into what INEC has done.
Now, this is the only organ that has power to delineate what is INEC constitutionally. Not so. The Supreme Court said whatever you have there before, including what you are saying now, Sheung, everything is nullified. That's the Supreme Court order.
But what about the boundary judge?
The
boundary adjustment that have been made.
Listen, all the datas.
Yeah.
It envelopes all the datas that cumulated to having those words for
Chief
the
Westham, do you agree with him?
They are all.
What is maybe you are trying to, when you talk about boundary, you are trying to miss what is on ground, because the words, they were delineated in map given to all the tribes. In our case, in Warri South, even the INEC, they made some mistakes. Because even the words they claimed they created for the judges, they were not mentioned. There's only one word. So it's simple. You know what? One thing I want to tell this audience, I want to tell everybody is that if we tell ourselves the bitter truth, we can live together, work together, eat together, do everything together. We have common boundary. We are almost related and everything. So if those areas that are in Agbara, Warri Kingdom, if they are properly named without problem, let them reflect the name of Urhobos of Warri South.
Okay.
That is it.
He said he's disappointed in you.
Yeah.
Can you respond to that? Why would you come when you are of the same alignment, and then it does look like you have your bias for the Itsekiri in the manner in which you're speaking? What do you have against the Jaws?
No, I don't have anything against the Jaws. The truth is that, like you said, that you've been to that area before. You know the setting of a community. You know the setting of a village. You even know the setting of a modern community.
Yeah.
If you come to Warri, the area in question, from the Bowen Avenue Junction to John Oates, Catholic Church, Bishop Market, those areas, those are the boundaries of Agbara Warri Kingdom. And those are the areas they erroneously put in the Ijo areas as wards. So we are saying let them readjust them. If they readjust them, we don't have problem.
Well, he said that was captured in the report sent back to INEC.
Yes. So we want INEC to effect it.
And if that is done...
If they effect it, we don't have problem.
So if they effect it, to effect to whose favor?
To be to Urhobo favor now. Because we have majority.
But why are the Itsekiris unhappy in this matter?
You see, Itsekiris, they are unhappy. They are talking about the 3 Warris. The Warri federal constituency. Because in the past, in the Warri North, they used to have more wards than the Jaws. Same thing for Warri Southwest.
Yeah.
Because INEC now send their field officers, and based on the field officers' reports, there were some differences, which they can resolve.
Chief Okumagba, how do you think it's best to address this situation? And you say you are surprised that your fellow Urhobo leader is speaking on this matter in this way. The Itsekiris are unhappy, the Jaws are unhappy. Oh, well, the Jaws may not be unhappy because it does look like the entire thing favors them. But why does the Itsekiri people believe that there is a connivance between INEC between INEC and the Jaws? Why?
You see, let me tell you. The Itsekiris are not happy, particularly not Warri North, Warri Southwest. Though they are angry, but their major gross is Warri South. which they consider as the seat of their Olu.
Okay.
That's their bone, that's their pain. Not because of Warri Southwest, Warri North, Warri North. Though fine, those ones they were aggrieved, but their major pain is Warri South, where they consider Warri South, or rather Warri Township, as the seat of the Olu. And that's my point. That's my take on this matter. No Itsekiri man born on our life will come and say Warri is his hometown. I will nobody.
So you think that validly that Urhobo owns Warri?
Yes, Urhobo owns Warri. Now I want to show you one document, just two documents. Just two documents.
Is that right?
Urhobo has majority Warri.
Urhobo owned Warri. Urhobo owned Warri. Not majority, Urhobo owned Warri. Now, this is a document in 19...
Is that right? You don't seem to...
Itsekiris have some areas.
There is
Warri,
no...
but Urhobo has majority.
There is no Itsekiri community in Warri. What they have there is settlement. What they have there is settlement. The only Itsekiri community you have in Warri town is Ubuangwe and Ubeji. And prior to the establishment of Federal Government College, Ogunu, there was no road to Ubeji, to Ubuangwe.
But Itsekiris will say that most of the natural, well, they will say most of the oil benefits infrastructure in that area is around.
Go with your oil in your river area. We are talking about Warri Township. Warri Township we are talking about. We are not arguing your Warri Southwest, Warri North with you. What we are concerned is Warri Southwest. Prior to the proclamation of the Land Use Act, this is the Itsekiri people. This is what they are using to pay us rent. This is Ossi College.
Chief Westham, do you think that is the right way to resolve this matter?
No.
Or what in your own right do you think is the best way to resolve
this? This is the rent they are paying us.
No.
This is the one of 1959.
You know what is trying to...
How can the Itsekiri man come
what
and
is
say
trying
Warri is
to
his own
show
town?
is that, like in Warri, Urhobo will have two kingdoms. And one, you have Urhobo Kingdom and Agbara Warri Kingdom. Urhobo, they worried them to the extent that they even went to Supreme Court. And this is one of the documents they used in winning the case of their areas to the Supreme Court. So they are aborigine of the area. The truth is that the truth must be said, like I said earlier. Urhobos are in majority in Warri South, but you have some Itsekiris too. Villages in Warri.
That's not correct.
All right. Well, gentlemen.
That is not correct.
That's where
I am telling you the establishment with just 1 minute.
All right, sir.
I'm telling you, this is a document where they took permission to bury their dead body in Warri town, Itsekiri. Look at it. In 2020, in the Igbudu community. This is the document. You say Warri is your homeland.
All right.
You understand? So what I'm saying is this. There is no community, Itsekiri community, in Warri South.
All right.
What they have is settlement. Ubeji is not part of Warri town.
All right.
Ubuangwe is not part of Warri town.
All right.
So the Urhobos of Warri occupies more than 90% of what is known and called Warri today.
Chief Westham Adol and Chief Victor Okumagba, both of them Urhobo elders. Thank you so much indeed, gentlemen, for coming tonight.
Thank you very much.